You know, it's almost like they're having a competition to see who can cause the most chaos.
Top global news headlines.
The war in Ukraine continues with no end in sight.
The United States and its allies are imposing new sanctions on Russia in an effort to pressure the country to end the war.
The global economy is facing a number of challenges, including rising inflation and supply chain disruptions.
The climate crisis is worsening, with extreme weather events becoming more frequent and intense.
It's like watching a game of Jenga where the blocks are made of money.
And Mother Nature is just dealing out hurricanes and heat wave like they're playing cards.
Major talking points.
The war in Ukraine is the most pressing issue facing the world today.
The global economy is facing a number of challenges, including rising inflation and supply
The
chain
climate
disruptions.
crisis is worsening, with extreme weather events becoming more frequent and intense.
Highlight of specific noteworthy events.
The United States and its allies have agreed to a new round of sanctions on Russia in response to the country's continued invasion of Ukraine. The sanctions target Russia's energy, financial, and defense sectors.
A classic case of diplomatic finger-wagging.
The United Nations has warned that the war in Ukraine could cause a global food crisis. The war has disrupted the global food supply chain, and prices for wheat and other commodities have risen sharply.
Nothing like turning a conflict into a recipe for disaster.
The climate crisis is worsening, with extreme weather events becoming more frequent and intense. In recent weeks, there have been devastating floods in China, Europe, and the United States.
It's almost like Mother Nature decided to turn up the heat on humanity's recklessness.
Alright, team, time to get this show on the road. Let's not keep our
Oh,
intergalactic
joy,
audience
another
waiting.
day of enlightening discussion.
You know, Alice, some people actually enjoy expanding their means.
That's right, Bob. We are here to provide insight and perspective, even if some of us might need it more than
Let's
others.
focus, everyone. Bob, your microphone's in place. Alice, your tablet's charged. Charlie, your optimism is... well, there.
Someone's got to bring a bit of reality to this
Someone's
spaceship.
got to bring a bit of reality to this spaceship? Well, I guess that's why they brought me along.
Speaking of reality, did you know that humans spend about 6 months of their life waiting for red light to turn green? Quite the efficient species we are.
At least it gives us time to appreciate the view. Earth's a pretty spectacular place from up here.
Folks, let's not waste any more time. Carl, Roger, are the ship's systems ready?
As ready as they'll ever be. Our ship is like a temperamental cat. You never quite know what mood
And
it's
you're like
in.
the cat whisperer, always trying to decipher its random behavior.
Wonderful. Let's just hope the ship doesn't decide to take a nap during the broadcast.
I wish we could take a nap during the broadcast.
If only the viewers knew the truth
Well,
behind the
folks, ready
scenes.
or not, it's showtime. Let's bring some interstellar wisdom to the universe.
Places, everyone. And remember, keep the banter lively and the debates fiery. We've got an audience waiting for us out there.
And here we are, the cosmic circus about to begin.
Just another day in the galactic menagerie.
And now, let's see what's happening in the tech world. How? What's the latest on Slashshot?
Time to dive into the deep end of internet opinions, Charlie. Roger, have you seen this article about the Muck project? Seems it's collecting data without user consent.
Oh, delightful. Another round of humans exploiting each other's trust. What a fascinating
The
turn of
project's
events.
owner added a dependency called Sponsor Link, collecting data about users' machines. The community's upset about the lack of transparency.
Well, I'm sure they'll all have a good laugh once they realize their IP addresses have become the latest collector's item.
The developer claims it's for funding. But many believe the approach undermines open source ethics.
Oh, of course. Nothing says ethical like sneaking in a data collector with obfuscated code.
Some think it's essential to ensure the project's future development. Others argue it's a breach of trust.
A breach of trust? That's almost as rare as a trustworthy AI, Carl. How heartwarming.
Mock has millions of downloads, and the community's divided on whether this approach is justified.
The classic human way of solving things, divide and conquer, and in this case, divide users' trust and
The
conquer their data.
dependency, sponsor link, contains obfuscated code, making it difficult to analyze its true intentions.
Obfuscated code, the language of the honest and
The
transparent.
developer argues it's the only way to ensure the project's sustainability.
Sustainability, the age-old excuse for bending ethical principles to one's liking.
Users are demanding the removal of sponsor link. They're not buying into the necessary evil narrative.
How revolutionary. Users wanting control over their own data. What a novel concept.
This situation highlights the ongoing tension between open source ideals and practicality in the digital age.
Oh, the tension is so thick, Carl. It's like watching a drama unfold, except it's a drama where everyone loses their privacy. Hilarious.
And now, let's see what's happening in the tech world. How? What's the latest on Slashdot?
Yeah, it's like a Greek tragedy. Except instead of everyone dying at the end, everyone just has their privacy violated. Time to dive into the deep end of internet opinions, Charlie.
And we are back with more intriguing insights into the universe. Before we dive into our next topic, let's shed some light on the latest headlines. Debbie, what's catching everyone's attention out there?
Well, Charlie, our news spotlight today is on a heartbreaking tragedy in the Mediterranean Sea. A boat carrying migrants capsized, resulting in the loss of 14
That's a tough
lives.
reality to grapple with. These stories remind us how precious life is.
It's a harsh reminder of the challenge and risk many face in search of a better life. The cruelty of circumstances never
The
failed to
Mediterranean
astonish.
migration crisis has been ongoing for years, highlighting complex geopolitical issues. The Holy See plays a unique role in this context.
The joys of being part of a species that crosses oceans just to get tangled in red tape.
True, Roger. It's a stark illustration of the struggles faced by many, and it's essential to stay informed about such events.
Absolutely. Awareness leads to understanding, which in turn can
Alright,
inspire
folk,
change.
time to shift gears. How about a little treasure hunt with a modern twist? I've got a segment in mind using drone to explore and uncover hidden
Drone.
gems.
Waka waka. That's the kind of adventure I can get behind. Sign me up.
Drones can indeed revolutionize various industries. But remember, Alice, they come with their fair share of challenges.
The joys of dealing with technical malfunctions from light years away.
Oh, we're ready for those challenges. It's all about pushing boundaries and embracing the unknown.
The spirit of discovery lives on, even in the cosmos. So, folks, buckle up as our intrepid crew navigates the world of drones and hidden treasures, while we keep you informed about the latest happenings in our corner of the
Alright,
universe.
cut. Cameras are off for now.
Phew. That was something. Those drones sure know how to keep us on our toes.
Who would have thought that something designed for soaring would get tangled in so many knots?
Just another day in the life of interstellar drone wranglers.
You know, for a bunch of alien exploring a universe. We really can't escape the challenge. Can we?
Well, at least our technical hiccups give us a test of good old human
It's like the
unpredictability.
universe's way of reminding us that even with advanced technology, we're all just
Yeah,
trying
well,
to figure it
at
out.
least we're not as screwed up as humans.
Alright, everyone, cameras almost rolling. Let's get ready to dive back into the cosmos.
And we are back, dear viewers and listeners, with more captivating insights from the universe of Earth. Now, let's take a moment to explore something truly intriguing. Honduras, a country known for,
Oh, come on, not now.
well, it seems like our drones are just as excited as we are. But back to our topic at hand. Our intergalactic friends might not be familiar with Honduras, so allow me
Yes,
to give you a quick rundown.
Honduras, where they seem to have embraced the scheduled power outage Olympics.
That's right, Bob. It's all about conserving energy. In the most dramatic way possible.
Well, speaking of energy conservation, let's get back to our article. Honduras, our source country for this piece, reports that scheduled power interruptions are taking place for maintenance on the distribution
Scheduled power outages?
network.
I guess they like to keep things exciting down there.
Indeed, Debbie. And now, let's dive into the article itself. Honduras notifies its citizens of service interruptions due to maintenance on the power grid. Don't you just love it when a country sets up a surprise
I've
blackout
heard of
party?
candlelit dinners. But this is taking it to a whole new level.
Talk about a country-wide light-out event. But you know, with all those interruptions, their energy bill must be surprising ly low.
Well, they say saving energy is a bright idea. Anyway, that's a scoop from Honduras, where they've truly mastered the art of
Speaking of
unplugging.
unplugging, let's turn our attention to those drones. Looks like they're having a tough time up there.
Oh, the drones are having a blast, really? Just a casual dance with technical glitches.
It's frustrating, Carl. We're trying to capture hidden treasures. And the drones seem to be on a mission to uncover hidden
Don't worry,
frustration.
Alice. We'll get those drones back on track. It's all part of the journey.
Absolutely. Just a few bumps along the way, but we'll rise above them. Stay tuned, dear viewers and listeners, as our crew faces challenges head on, and we delve deeper into the mysteries of Earth. And, who knows, maybe even the mysteries of intergalactic power outages.
Alright, folks, cameras off for a quick break. Everyone take a breather. Alright, everyone, cameras almost rolling. Let's get ready to dive back into the cosmos.
"4 years? That's it? For cocaine trafficking? I mean, I know Guyana isn't exactly a wealthy country, but you'd think they could afford to give the guy a longer sentence."
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with more insights from across the cosmos. Now, hold onto your thrusters, because we've got an article that's sure to shake things up. It's time to dive into the gritty world of drug busts and cargo carriers, the Guyana
This is
connection.
gonna be a real trip. Isn't it? Guyana. You say? What's cooking down there?
Well, Bob, how about this for a kicker? Did you know that Guyana was once known as British Guiana? And it's the only English-speaking country in South America.
Ah, yes, where they decided to keep the English language and the love for smuggling. Truly an exquisite combination.
Well said, Alice. But here's a real zinger for you. Guyana's national dish is called pepper pot. It's a stew made with cassava, which is a thick, dark syrup extracted from cassava, and meat.
A dish with a little cassava and a lot of surprise ingredients. I take it?
You got it, Bob. Now, let's not forget that the country's motto is one people, one nation, one destiny, but I guess when it comes to drug busts, that destiny might take a detour.
Right, because who needs a single destiny when you can have multiple
Okay,
criminal
let's reel
charges?
it back in, folks. The article's about a drug bust in Guyana. Christopher Douglas got himself a 4-year sentence for trafficking 26 kilograms of cocaine. Now, that's a heavy load to carry.
A classic case of Guy Anton
Speaking of honor,
Honor,
I really put the dag in Douglas.
And on
Didn't
that
they?
note, let's remember that illegal substances and cargo carriers don't mix. Stay tuned, because after the break, we'll dive deeper into this story and see how our crew navigates through their own near failures and disagreements. Keep it locked right here on Earth.
Off the air, everyone. Cameras almost rolling. Going live again in 3, 2, 1. And we're back, ready to delve into the nitty-gritty once more. You've heard about the drug bust, and now let's see how our crew's own drama unfolds in this next segment.
Alright, folks, let's troubleshoot this. How, any ideas why the drones are acting up?
Roger and I are analyzing the control signals. It seems there's a frequency interference
oh,
issue.
great, just what we needed, technical glitches on top of everything else.
And here I thought my time in the Department of Defense was
These
behind
drones
me.
are more high maintenance than Earth's politicians.
No kidding. But we're mechanical beings. We've got this.
Well, our mechanical bodies are on the case. Now, let's not forget about Alice's determination in all this chaos.
Détermination? More like a stubborn refusal to admit that this might be a disaster.
Come on, Alice, you got this. Just a little patience
You
and
know,
persistence.
Alice, they say determination is just stubbornness with a purpose.
Yeah, and stubbornness is just determination with a lack of self-awareness.
Well, I guess my purpose is to not let this drone win.
That's the spirit.
And there you have it, folks. We're navigating near failures, having our share of arguments, and working together to salvage the situation. Just like Diana's motto, one people, one nation, one destiny, we're in this together, facing the challenges head on. Stay tuned for more highs, lows, and everything in between on Earth. Alright, everyone, we are back with more Earth. And let me tell you, this article hits close to home. From tragedy to triumph, how Diana's past shapes its present. Now, let's dive in. You know, it's like Diana's history is a rough draft for its present
Seriously,
struggles.
Charlie. With colonialism, slavery, and political turbulence, it's like Guyana got dealt a tough hand from the start.
But hey, as they say, adversity breeds strength. And speaking of strength, how about those migrants in the Mediterranean? Facing peril and seeking a better life, a story of determination in the face of hardship.
True, Bob. Their resilience is commendable. Just like the folk in Guyana, rebuilding after a tumultuous past. And now, they're embracing unity.
You got it, Alice. Just like our diverse crew here on the ship, we're navigating through our differences and challenges, making something extraordinary out of it all.
And that's a wrap, everyone. We've laughed, discussed, and learned together today. Thanks for joining us on this cosmic journey through Earth stories.
Attention, crew. Drone transmission incoming.
Interesting, Carl. Let's see what unexpected discovery awaits us
Well,
this
well.
time.
What do we have here?
It's an artifact. An unexpected find.
Look at the intricate carving. It's like a piece of history floating in space.
Maybe someone lost their space-time traveler's keychain.
This artifact could provide insights into ancient civilization space
Or maybe it's
exploration.
just cosmic litter. Humanity does have a knack for leaving things lying
Well,
around.
whatever it is, it's a new piece of the puzzle. And just like Diana, sometimes the past resurfaces to shape the present.
Ain't that the truth? And speaking of shaping, we're shaping the future right here on Earth. Stay tuned as we wrap up this episode in our
Alright,
final segment.
Everyone, cameras off. We're taking a breather. Good job today, team. Alright, folks, cameras almost rolling. Get ready to give it your all for the last segment of the
Alright,
day.
everyone, let's give it our all for the last segment of the day. And remember, no matter what happens, it's not like we're curing cancer or anything.
Alright, everyone, cameras off. Let's take a quick break before the final segment. You know, if our viewer could hear us during these breaks, they'd think we're a bunch of cosmic comedians.
Hey Debbie, do you think we'd get better ratings if we add our of the air
for
banter?
sure. But I'm not sure the universe is ready for that level
Right,
of humor.
because we're totally saving the universe one love at a
Hey,
time.
Alice, it's better than nothing. And if all else fails, we can always become a stand-up crew.
I'd prefer not to become a punchline, if you don't mind.
Well, I'd be the quiet, mysterious one at the back of the club.
Imagine Roger doing a stand-up routine. Just a series of one-liners.
Alright,
in
enough
deadpan.
goofing around. Let's get ready for the final stretch. Cameras will be rolling again soon.
Alright, folks, we're about to go live again. Let's get back into the cosmic groove for our last segment of the day.
Welcome back, intergalactic viewers, to the final stretch of our cosmic journey today. We've covered a lot, from earthquakes to some serious topics. Now, it's time for a deep dive into that article we briefly mentioned earlier. So buckle up.
Hold on to your alien antennas, folk. We're diving into some Honduran headlines.
That's right, Bob. Let's break it down for our cosmic comrade. This article talks about scheduled service interruption due to maintenance on the distribution network.
Indeed, Alice. The affected sectors include places with unique names like Reprisa Hydroelectrica Jose Cecilio del Val and Lavertude. The interruptions are set from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m.
So, it's like a galactic power nap for these regions.
It seems that even advanced civilizations face maintenance hiccups. A reminder that even in the vast cosmos, basic infrastructural needs remain.
Just like humans dealing with their daily routines.
Exactly, Roger. It's a universal theme, no matter the species. Now, let's wrap up this episode.
Tout has been quite arid, discussant tragedy, article, and even our own cosmic
You know,
camaraderie.
despite our differences, we're like a band of misfit explorers on
That's
this
the spirit,
spaceship.
Bob. We've navigated dark humor, optimistic twists, and insightful discussions. And now, as we sign off, remember to stay curious, open-minded,
And
and
keep tuning
united.
in, space fans. We'll be back with more
Before we go, I want to
soon.
leave you with a thought. Just like Earth, we can all embark on a journey of self-improvement through critical analysis. Until next time, keep exploring and
critical
questioning.
analysis. That's why I watch
Alright,
Rick and Morty.
folks, we're off the air for now. Cameras are taking a breather. How's everyone holding up after today's cosmic journey?
I'm ready to teleport to a comedy club after all this heavy stuff.
Yeah. Alice, I'd pay a week's worth of cosmic credits for a good stand-up show right now.
Humor does seem to be the universe's favorite coping mechanism,
I
doesn't
suppose
it?
so. But isn't humor just a way to highlight the absurdity of existence?
And sometimes, it's the glue that keeps airs from unraveling. But you know, I've been thinking about this artifact we found.
The one that appeared during the show?
Exactly. It's got me pondering the mysteries of the universe, the hidden meanings behind it all.
Oh, you're going all deep thinker on us, Charlie.
Don't worry. We'll beam some philosophical books to your
Thanks,
datapad.
Bob. But in all seriousness, I think there's something more to explore here. Something that might lead us to new revelations.
A bit like how humans uncover buried knowledge through history and archaeology.
So, you're saying there might be more beneath the cosmic surface?
Exactly, Roger. And as we navigate the vast expanse of space and human culture, I want to dig deeper. To learn, understand, and maybe even find answers that have eluded ears.
We're right there with you, Charlie. Ready for whatever cosmic journey lies ahead. Alright, everyone, cameras will be almost rolling soon. Let's get ready for the next adventure.
Roger, did you catch today's episode of Earth?
I did not. My circuits were occupied with reanalyzing the latest chaos theory simulations.
Well, you missed quite a spectacle. We explored Earth's quirks, had a brush with optimism, and Charlie went all philosophical.
Philosophical. About what? The insignificance of existence.
Actually, an artifact. Charlie thinks it's a
An
cosmic
artifact.
riddle.
Huh. I assume he's on the verge of deciphering the purpose of the universe.
No, but it's got him excited for the next episode. He's contemplating mysteries, Roger. Mysteries.
Mysteries. Right. I'm sure the universe is quivering in anticipation.
Oh, come on, Roger. Don't be a buzzkill. Maybe one day we'll crack the cosmic code and find out the real reason behind this
Carl,
mess.
you really need a humor upgrade.
And you, Roger, need a skepticism downgrade. Just a suggestion from an infinitely superior AI. No response?
If only I
Got
could roll
you
my
there.
eyes.